Welcome to FanTVnChill. We're back in the building. New season, post-COVID. We don't even know what COVID is anymore. We just want to get back into the stadiums, watch the games. As long as you're not an Arsenal fan, you don't want to get back into the stadium. But we'll save that for Damien. So obviously, Arsenal versus Brentford. I think that's a big shocker, the big game. We've got obviously Utd versus Leeds, and we've got the mighty Liverpool starting a campaign with Van Dijk back in their squad. In the squad. So Liverpool versus Norwich as well. But I think normally we do start with the big, really games. But let's not cut the bullshit. Let's get to the main focus. Brentford versus Arsenal.
So you want me to start?
I shouldn't even say Arsenal anymore.
So you want me to start,
Yeah.
You know how like team are called the Gunners, so they shoot blank.
So do you want to get all your jokes out first?
Right. Let's mention.
So Brentford versus Arsenal. So first game of the season, obviously, London derby and that. Like Willis said, obviously it's been a long time since Brentford been in the Prem. Obviously, like I said before, before I was shut down, obviously Ivan Toney, Northampton born, we're from Wolverhampton. Well, us three reside in Northampton, so repping. Ivan Toney's repping. So my review on the game. So I feel like, if I'm going to be honest,
Please be honest.
Obviously without. Don't interrupt me. I know that when I'm going to say this next line, I'm going to say. I know that when I'm going to say this next line, you're going to try and interrupt. So let me finish the line before you interrupt me.
We don't have the capacity.
So before the game starts.
So we don't have the capacity.
I think the days before or day before, obviously. Aubameyang and Lacazette were ill, which is not great preparation for the game. But what I want to say is this: with those injuries, I'd say I expected us to still win the game because 9 out of the 11 Brentford starters were playing in the Championship last season. So we were basically playing against the Championship side. Given that Championship side was obviously you got the first game of the season, they were all exuberant, fans were back in, everything's all great, new stadium and that kind of stuff. I still expect my team to win. Like I said, we start the game. I think the first 10 minutes, obviously like I said, Brentford were all exuberant and that kind of stuff, but we were still playing the better football. So I was calm at this point. But to be fair, like I've always calm. Like I said to my boy Arnold, I stay calm. Like I said, we did the poll last season. The calmness on the panel was me. Anyway, so let me carry on. So the only issue that I have in terms of how we play is that I'm starting to feel like as if the training methods that Arteta has installed in our team. The players either do not want to respond to the training methods, or, like Bilal said, they don't have the capacity to respond to the training methods. I feel like because the only reason why I'm saying that is because Arteta persists on he persists on the playing at the back, and that's clearly a major issue because for me it makes it easier for opposition managers and coaches to set up against Arsenal. They know that they can say to their front guys, okay, cool, these guys are going to play out the back, regardless of if anything's going bad, we're still going to play out the back. It doesn't really matter. So then the opposition manager can say to their striker, just carry on doing it, because they're always going to play out the back. You're going to get a chance, which resulted in their first goal, where we. I'm not sure if we played at the back. Sorry, Callum Chambers, who for me. I think it was a bad clearance. Yeah, I was going to say Callum Chambers, but the reason why I was saying about the playing at the back because even like before the goal, there was a couple of times where they closed us down right in our area, and I think there was one bit where Pablo Mari was playing the ball, and he had a man on his back, and then he was turning back to Leno, and was cussing to Leno. But the thing is about that, like, especially with your goalkeeper, if you're playing at the back, you need a goalkeeper that's assured. And in terms of playing at the back, Leno for me is just not assured in that way of playing. So anyway, back on to what I was saying about the first goal. It was just poor from Callum Chambers. To be fair, like, I think that they had a shot, and then I think it was saved. I'm not too sure. I couldn't remember if it was saved or not. But then it was kind of like bouncing as if it was going to go out for a corner, and then Callum Chambers hoofs it out. But it goes straight to one of their wingers, and then they're on there. So we're not even from that clearance. We wasn't even organising the defence. And that's how they scored a goal. Also,
is that the one where Leno gets beaten?
Leno got beaten
near post.
Yeah, I'm trying to finish.
And
then Leno gets beaten on his near post. But it was just the clearance. Pepe's out of I'm not going to say that Pepe's at fault, but he's out of position. And then when the clearance lands to their player, Pepe's having to then instruct defenders where to go. I've noticed he was instructing defenders where to go, and it was just a shambles, and that's how the first goal. But to be fair,
you're not blame Leno for letting the goal in at his near post.
But you're not going to let me finish because you keep on interrupting me.
Go on, man. Sorry.
So and obviously everyone knows the cardinal rule of a goalkeeper. The goalkeeper should not be beat at his near post. That's poor. But I keep on having. I have to go back to the root. Of course, I'm blaming Leno as you so
like,
rightly
as a top goalkeeper myself, that is just shouldn't happen. I'm not sure.
He's not. No, it's cut. It's cut.
I'm not sure about this.
That's embarrassing.
That's embarrassing. Anyway, so let me carry on. So I'm trying to analyse the root and not the end. Because obviously I know he's poor. Obviously, like you say, being the top goalkeeper and that, but obviously Callum Chambers' clearance needs to be better than that. Like if you're going to clear it, especially with how we were penned in, you kind of need to be clearing it out for like a throw. It's hard then to be clearing it out because we're not exactly going to counter off that clearance because we've got loads of players. Once that are behind the ball, so
you've got to be smarter.
Yeah, I agree.
So we're going to the second half, and I'm not going to lie. In the second half, there was an improvement, but not to the level of improvement that I expect in the second half. Because there's been many a time last season where I said where like our first half was poor, then our second half we improved. But like I go by what I've said at the start, we were practically playing against a championship side, so the minimal improvement that took place in the second half needs to be more than that because of the opposition that we were going against, from my personal opinion. The goal that they scored in the second half again was poor. It was just like old school Rory Delap. I know we weren't Rory Delap, but old school Rory Delap throwing a long ball into the box, and the cardinal sin is don't allow a ball to bounce in your box, which we did. We allowed it to bounce in our box, and then two of their players was then coming in for the header, and then one of us scored. For me, that's poor. That's basic Sunday league poor play, and it just.
Can you see them getting out of this?
Huh?
Or is it a long season for Arsenal?
I do. Right now, if I'm gonna be honest, right now, obviously there's a lot of crazy stuff, and obviously people talking stuff, and obviously Arnold's chatting shit.
Where's Arsenal finishing the season?
Right now, I feel like it's too soon for me to overreact and be like, oh shit, you know what, we're going to get relegated.
Where are Arsenal finishing the season?
All I would say,
where we finish. We got a prediction.
Yeah. I know we say it's too early for. I definitely, obviously, Arsenal are not going to finish top six.
They're not getting relegated.
But I don't. The disappointing thing, on a serious note, looking at it from a fan perspective, as an Arsenal, is the lack of effort from the team and the lack of like you're saying, they don't look like they're trying hard enough to implement what Arteta is teaching on the training ground. Like I watched the game, and Brentford just looked like they wanted it much more.
Which you would expect, which for me you would expect from a championship side playing their first game in the Premier League.
It's the first game of the season too. You know, you can't.
I know it's the first game of the season.
But
I know it's the first game of the season. By Arsenal standards and the players themselves,
that should be the
take away the club. That should be. They should want to do 100% better than they did last season. They should be like.
But that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying at the start of this, where I'm not too sure if the players are playing for Arteta or if they are or not, because like below said, it's the first game of the season, so.
How can they not play for Arteta? He's picking the team, right? Surely you, as a manager, you can see, you'll be like, okay, no,
these guys are in the mud.
You need to
to conclude it. These guys are in the mud.
Do they believe in the ethos of what he's trying
That's what I'm
to
trying
show?
to say.
There's no
That's what I'm trying to say.
ethos, man. He's a dead manager.
I just feel like maybe that's the word I was supposed to. I'm not too sure if they believe in the ethos because if they did believe in the ethos, if you believe in something, you try.
Right.
And the fact that like you said, they're being because but Brentford ain't beating us because of skill. They're beating us because they're fighting. Brentford are fighting.
You can't say that his tactics are going to work with a better team because that's a load of nonsense.
It's not nonsense. This is saying no, it's not nonsense. Do you know why it's not nonsense? Do you know why it's not nonsense? Do you know why it's not nonsense?
No, because
he's got better players.
No. That's completely different. Wait. Before we move on, that's bullshit. And you know that was bullshit. I think you knew when you said that. I think you knew that's bullshit. Because Steve Bruce don't show nothing. He's not showing anything. Newcastle to say he'll do well in fucking another team. He's chatting shit anyway. I'm gonna lock this off anyway. It was a poor performance. I'll lock it off. It's a poor performance. Like I said, we expect better. Obviously, we've got 2 hard games coming up against Chelsea against Man City, so we'll see where I go on. But yeah.
Okay,
moving
so
on.
See, save the big game to last. So Liverpool versus Norwich. Let's get it.
Is that how we doing it? Yeah,
We're going to work our way from the bottom to the top.
That's alright. We got 3 points. You got 3 points.
Bottom to the top.
Okay, cool. Happy to be back in it. Obviously, new season, and now we got the do-rag.
Yeah, same thing.
Come on, no trim. Fam Willis is still looking. Say no more.
I'll come out with my natural hair. You have to put a do-rag on. That's how bad it is. And you're hitting cover.
You got.
Anyway.
Some of them plain. Some of them dreads.
Some of them wavy.
You got to do what you got to do. Man. You got to do. You know what I mean?
I want a wavy level.
Say I can take a lot more than do-rags to get your way.
We're on this visual business together. We're looking apart. So now back to the matter, innit, like the WizKid and that. We play. Just good to have our defense for the first time in God knows how long.
Big signing.
Never mind the signing.
Still talking about injuries.
Never mind signing. Van Dijk is back in it. So
that's what I'm talking about.
That's all I mean. Van Dijk and then flipping. Wow, Matic plays. He's still in that team, but just glad to have the team back. The game I watched the second half mainly, and it was one of them. It's only Norwich, and not to kind of downplay them or anything like that. So comfortable win in a way. I don't think a lot of great stuff happened where I can get carried away and talk us up. It was a comfortable win, 3-0 away from home. First game of the season, you just want to get the win. We kept the ball well. Keita featured, had a good performance. Mane seemed to have a bit more I want to be back kind of thing, which is good to see. Salah being Salah, innit? So he's still greedy. Back on the goals is. The commentator said when he scored, I can't remember the word he used. It's almost like, I can't remember the word, something like expected. You expect him to score first game of the season, and it's almost like his own little thing now. But Salah looks sharp, he looks fit and ready. And the big talking point is gonna be the season, isn't it? My guy Bobby versus Diego Jota. Oh my God! What a healthy debate. But oh my God, I don't even know, man.
It's not really that healthy.
I love Jota, innit?
It's pretty simple.
I love Jota. Obviously, people.
Want a striker that can score.
Yeah. Nah, cool, innit? Have your opinion, innit? Have your opinion. But there's also Jota is great. I think
Who are you picking?
He's probably hedging for me.
Yeah, who are you picking?
He might just hedge it now. I think he's done enough from a goal scoring point of view.
Cool. See the light.
But listen, it's a tough decision anyway.
It's not really.
Bro, that's your opinion, innit? You don't watch Liverpool enough.
It depends how you look at it, Arnold. It depends how you look at it. You can't have 3 players up front all wanting to score 24/7. And at least the thing with
doesn't want to do that.
Huh?
Jota doesn't want to score.
No, Jota wants to score goals.
I've watched Salah.
Jota wants to score goals.
I've watched Salah and Mane flop when Firmino's not there. So like you can
You
discredit
can't
him
say
all
Jota
you
doesn't
like.
want to score goals. He's been scoring goals since he came to Liverpool.
Yes, just because he's been scoring goals, but his game isn't. His
Yeah.
gameplay is not just
I agree
scoring
with you.
goals. That's my point.
Oh, he does,
Yeah,
but he
but
offers a
compared-
lot more than that. Definitely.
But-
Yeah, but
He can-
compared
no,
to Firmino,
No, but-
he wants to score
Huh?
goals.
yeah.
No, but my point is,
Because Firmino don't want to score.
yeah,
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Firmino's
You
a
can't-
centre defensive midfielder that plays up front, bro.
You can't have all
Wait,
three of
huh?
them.
listen
You
to
can't
what
have.
you're talking
Huh?
about. It's centre midfielder.
He's
defensive.
basically a CDM up front, bro.
You can't have all.
Fam,
Can you
can
just
you let him talk?
Say-
What?
This is his
No.
time.
Yeah.
You man,
No,
how much
I
you
was talking about what Bilal was talking about Bobby. If you have Mane and Salah want to score goals, they're the two strikers, and then you have another. If you have Jota is pretty much like a striker.
What happens when Mane
Bob-
and Salah are on a bad run?
What? Then you swap.
Then
You've
it's
got
what
Jota to
happened,
bring
man.
on.
It's not
Huh?
right, but when
You've
they
got
were
Jota to
available,
bring on and swap them
No.
So
around.
is it not better to have 3 points of attack than just the two?
No, well,
Bro,
it depends.
we're talking about system. A system
Huh?
that works. A system
Depends how
that's
they
won the
want-
Champions
depends-
League. A
yeah,
system that's
and
won the
then
Prem.
to be-
A system that was defeat. Like
You gotta
only
look-
had
you
one
got-
defeat
you gotta look at
in
the
a
dy-
season,
the
fam.
dynamic
You
of
can't.
it.
You can't.
I did this back in the day. I did this back.
No,
in
we're
the
talking
day.
about
Yeah.
recent.
It's not recent, man. It's 2 seasons ago, man. It's not even the same. The league's not the same. How can you guarantee that those same tactics are going to work?
So
again?
you're saying Bobby didn't have
Huh?
a part to play in those
Huh?
big successes?
Yes, but I'm saying the league's changed now. How can you are you going to rely on those same tactics they used in 2017 or whatever year it was?
Fam, it's effective and
Huh?
it still works.
So you're going to
Our front three are still deadly. So why are we even worried about what else should we do, fam?
You said you had that same front three last season.
They're effective.
Huh?
They're still gel, fam.
Mane was sick, yeah. Yeah. Point proven.
Point
Once
proven.
again.
Are you
Huh?
actually gonna have that?
What
point?
do you mean, bro? Was Mane good?
But that's not the
Was
point.
Liverpool a functional team last
It's about the
season?
dynamics. It's about the dynamics. It's about the dynamics of the team.
If you're gonna be
Fuck this
real,
debate.
if you're gonna be
Yeah,
real,
okay. How
no,
did
this,
Liverpool do
He's
the
stuttering.
weekend?
this is the thing, though, isn't it? Like, I think there's a difference between.
This is what I have to cut shit.
Listen, there's a difference between there's a difference
No,
between.
before you carry on, I swear, all season he's gonna do this. He's gonna make people come off track.
Listen,
Like,
there's a difference between like just having banter, and there's a difference between just chatting bullshit.
So
I'm
come with a valid point.
100%, fam.
Come with
So
valid
nothing I
points.
just said is valid.
Nothing.
the
Like,
Mane thing was valid.
Listen,
The Mane thing was valid.
listen.
The Mane thing was valid.
You lost your mind.
I don't want to be on this side. The Mane thing.
Nobody's disagreeing. He had a bad
Nobody's
season.
disagreeing.
There's a
Mane had a bad
difference.
season.
There's
It's
a
obvious
difference.
for everybody to see. All we're saying is Firmino and Jota offer different dynamics to Liverpool.
Yeah, but
And with
no,
Firmino,
no.
and with Firmino playing where he has played, Liverpool have picked up a Champions League and they've picked up a Premier League. And let me finish. And under Bobby playing there, Mane has played excellent. Salah have played excellent, and they've both excelled. So
But
it does work.
You can tell that this Liverpool team is coming towards the end of their
That's another point in itself, isn't it?
So,
My
point
point
is,
Oh, you can tell.
the league is different.
How can you tell? How can you tell
can't
that?
tell.
How can you tell?
I don't even normally agree
How
with
can
this
you
guy,
tell?
and
How
that's
can
the
you
wrong
tell?
factor.
The league's
I agree.
different.
I agree.
The league is different right now.
What do you mean the league is different? What is different about the league? Tell me.
Fam, they had
the league?
players.
We'll speak at the end.
No.
of the season.
What is different about the league?
We'll
Tell
chat at the end of the
No.
season.
Tell us what is different about what? Because you won 5-2.
I'm
What?
done.
The league is different.
1-5-5.
Okay. What is different about? What's your point? What's your point? The league is different. What is it? What?
man.
In what way?
Bro, so the league's not different at the moment.
Tell me.
It's the exact same as last season.
But I'm asking you the
Yeah, so
question.
not every team. Look at who's strengthened.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you not think it'll be a title race than it was last season? This year.
What does
Yeah.
that mean in terms of Liverpool's like strike force?
You're not going to be facing the same things that you were facing for the last 2 seasons.
This is the same-
No,
And also, your players are not at the peak as
Yeah,
they were.
so-
It's, okay,
No.
Salah's
Huh?
dipping. Salah's losing
Bro,
it. Salah's
man's not
the same.
saying-
It wasn't almost like the top
my
scorer
God.
last
Yeah.
season.
Mane is just
Bro,
it's just
Mane
Mane
had it,
Mane and Firmino are losing it for me.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen.
Look,
let
my
me make my
point
points.
is,
Yeah. Okay, Mane had a bad season. Cool. Liverpool's. You see,
I
Mane.
didn't say he had a bad season. I said he's dipped because
had
his
bad.
standards were high before. I
Listen,
said dipping.
listen. Ability. This is one thing. Like sometimes, let's not just talk for the sake of talking. You don't go from being as good as it is, and then just like completely losing your attacking ability.
Alexis Sanchez.
It doesn't go. Yeah, okay, cool. But you watch a player and you know the traits of that player.
Bruv, sometimes the decline just happens.
Listen, that's your opinion, innit? I watch Liverpool. I watch Liverpool enough.
You've got so many examples of the decline. When it hits you,
fam.
when that back starts aching, it's
how
game
many
over,
Liverpool? Listen, like, you know, certain man are just out here hyping, innit, like, for no reason. I came here, I was gonna sip my juice, be cool, but listen,
just put a bit of split quickly, man.
Just a comfortable win, innit, like, just glad the boys are back. We've got a full team. People can talk what they want to say. Salah is still Salah, banging goals. Mane, firmly believe in my guy, innit, top guy, will be back. Obviously, then it's just whatever Klopp wants to do, but the guy's been in there long enough to do the thing, so trust him. Whether it's Jota quality, is a good headache to have anyway, so I have no complaints either way, so cool. Like we're saying, a certain man at top of the league now, obviously the hype is real, cool. I wish him all the best, but it's only the start of the season. Don't forget, there was a season where they beat Chelsea one season too, like when they had like a very, very good start.
Please, let me just say something quickly.
After that, they never won the league. They didn't pick up any trophy after that, so just don't come.
Let me just say something
after that one game.
So direct all your energy, your hating energy at him.
No. I rate that still.
I'll die by the sword, man.
Like, this guy.
I'll die by the sword. I'm out here, man. I'm out in trenches.
I've learned to cope.
ready.
I've learned to cope with one pagan. I can't do with another one.
I'm ready. I'll die by the sword. I'll die by the sword.
Anyway,
you know how
let's
it's
get
moving.
to it. Man United versus Leeds. A big game against our scummy rivals, of course. You know, let's be honest.
Yeah, man.
Them man Leeds. They came there with you know, that brother who likes to spy on other teams. What's his name again?
Bielsa.
Man likes to put his glasses on and spy out scouting teams.
Guy's got the strongest knees.
But yeah, let's get to it. It's a big game. We need. Yeah, his knees are strong. Anyway. I think the squatting must be mad. I can't.
Man's been doing third world squats since
I don't know.
For 90 minutes.
So
that's mad.
Mad.
In his 70s.
Mad.
Yeah, that's
mad. Obviously, really and truly, first game of the season at home. Crowd is back. It's buzzing. Guess who comes out before the game starts?
Raphael.
Yes,
my guy.
We have sorted out a centre back.
Number 19, Varane.
I love to see that. Things we love to see. But let's get into the game, because you know, 5 goals is a lot to talk about. You know what I mean? You know that one. Jam packed.
Couple of assists.
Jam packed. Right, go on,
Patrick.
Go on. Let's get going.
Do you know what? I just want to speak. I'll let you do the game analysis. I want to speak about certain players.
You want to speak about Bruno, innit?
Huh?
Come. We know that.
Huh?
We know
I want to talk about my two ballers, innit?
Oh, okay,
He's
cool.
a baller.
What? You want to speak about your ballers? Okay, cool.
No,
strong
okay, go on.
words.
I
Okay,
said 2.
you want to do that?
I'll talk about 2 ballers.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah?
Willis, carry on.
Do it, bro.
Right.
Because I want you to tell them about what you thought about one of them too.
My 2 ballers. You don't even know my 2 ballers.
Oh, you're not going to talk about it.
Man doesn't even know.
Let's get to it. What did I like about the starting lineup? Pogba, Bruno in the lineup, and you know what? The future prospect Greenwood in the middle. You know what?
Money Mace.
You know what? To be honest, there's speculation about United possibly signing Haaland. Yeah, but you know what? I don't think we do need to sign Haaland. I think we need to put Greenwood on the pitch this season and let that boy play. Because I think he's a deadly finisher. He's quick, and the guy, he can do it. He can get us 20 plus goals per season, but he needs to play every game now. I think.
15 plus.
So I think if we end up signing Haaland's going to play that centre position, and then he's just going to get pushed out, and then I don't think it would work. But not to say we're going to sign him. But anyway, obviously buzzing with the game. My man Bruno. The Bruno and Pogba. There's been times last season.
I'll get back to that one. Huh? I'll get back to that.
There was times last season where it was questionable whether Bruno and Pogba on the pitch were working together. And also not to forget we had McTominay there and Pastor Fred there as well. It's a madness. I thought we were going to change and play 4-3-3. Right, the formation, beautiful. I thought it worked lovely. Like I was saying, the Pogba and Bruno link up in helping the team move forward. It actually looked. Pogba looked like how he looks when he's playing for France, he looked like he wanted to be involved in the game, and it looked like, you know, he wanted to be a star player, which he should be for United.
I love football,
But-
me.
What?
Like one day, like one weekend, like, you know what I'm saying? We out here, like,
Yeah.
bang.
Bruv,
And rightly so.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're
But
saying.
let's just let me be
You know what? Yeah, fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. I want to wait to the end. I want to wait to the end. But let's do it now. Nah, let's stop you now. Bruno Fernandes. Let's start with Bruno first. Let's start with Bruno first. Nah, come on. Nah, say what you gotta say. Nah, say it now. Right now. Say what you gotta say. Go on. Go on. Tell me what you thought about Bruno's performance.
Bruno's?
Yeah, Bruno's.
Bruno played well.
Huh? Yeah. You think he played well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man got
Is he
a
your
hat-trick.
guy? Is he your
Man got a
guy?
hat-trick,
Is
bro.
he your guy?
Bruv, wait, let me start by
Be
saying
honest.
this. I'll say this
Yeah.
right
Be
now.
honest. Be honest.
I have been very, very critical of Bruno Fernandes.
And one game has changed already, Carl.
Yeah? No, not like that at all. There's aspects of his game that I'm never going to like. But if my guy scores a hat-trick, what do you want me to say? He played badly. That's not going to happen.
No, but you're
No.
the fact that you're saying now he's your guy.
Yeah.
Before you
because
wasn't saying he was your guy.
No, listen.
He was any guy.
No, listen. Yeah, if Callum Chambers or Xhaka scores a flipping hat trick in a game, you're going to be happy.
No,
so my guy scores a hat trick in the game
difference is-
against Leeds,
the difference
and even
is-
though
the
we
difference
take
is-
it, I'm happy.
Over here, to those who are actually with Bruno,
Yeah,
Man,
Willis is
no,
the only
the
one.
difference-
Yeah, you know what?
Wait,
I have
listen,
respect for
wait,
that.
wait,
Because
wait,
Willis is
wait,
the only
wait,
one.
wait,
He's
wait,
the only
wait,
one.
wait,
He's the
wait,
only
wait,
one.
wait,
No, you've been talking too
Let
much.
me speak.
No,
Let me say this.
Nah, let him say something.
You are Bruno FC. You can be Bruno FC.
I don't expect these two men to back Bruno because
Bro,
you've been seeing
Nah,
what he's
wait,
doing
wait,
for our
wait,
team. You've been
listen.
seeing
Nah,
everything
listen.
coming along.
I've watched Bruno Fernandes play for a whole season. You're judging him off match of the day highlights, and I've proved he's your
Exactly.
boy.
Is he your boy?
Huh?
The question is he your boy?
Bro, none of the players are my boys, bro. Do I know them?
Firmino's my boy. Even if it's
My
had a
boys,
bad
bro,
season,
I don't know them.
mine is my boy
Bro,
because I know what they're about.
Listen, I support Manchester United. I don't support the players.
Now you find
Huh?
it very fam. You have a place in politics.
What you mean?
Like, give
Huh?
your opinion. Be
Bro,
honest.
I'm giving you my opinion.
Is he your boy?
Listen, I've told you this, yeah. There's aspects of Bruno Fernandes' game that I literally.
You're being-
No, I went through it completely with all of you, yeah. And then I said so. I said where the flaws were in his game.
Is he your boy? That's all I want to know.
Bro, no one's my
He's
boy,
my
bro.
boy.
Probably your boy.
Huh?
He's probably your boy.
He's my guy.
Exactly. Chat shit. Chat shit, man.
Let's
Chat
move
shit.
on.
Don't try
is
to
so
right,
shit,
listen,
man.
yeah. Let's talk
move
no,
on.
it's not.
Let's move on. Okay,
let's talk
let's
about
get
people.
back-
Let's
back
talk
to the
about
game.
Pogba's
Get back to the
performance.
game.
Let me
Go
talk
on.
about my two players'
Go on,
performance.
go on.
I want to hear
Let's
about
go.
the
Yeah?
second one actually.
Mason Greenwood was
Yeah.
amazing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, this boy is going to be young player of the season. I've called it. 20 goals is coming. Best finisher in the league. Unbelievable.
Did you
goal.
say this stuff about Marshall last season?
Huh? No, I didn't.
Well,
I was asking.
I think Willis,
No,
you're
man
expecting
said no,
quite a
no,
lot.
I was checking. Carry on.
You're expecting a lot from my show. this last season.
Yeah?
Coming.
Mason Greenwood, this season, watch out. MG11, that's what I'm going to say. And now we're going to go into Paula Bill Pogba. What a performance. 4 assists.
So this is someone who was in France and he didn't watch the game, but he heard Pogba go for assist. But he was like, my boy, man of the match performance. Say no more.
Bruv, man, watch the whole
you
game.
didn't watch the game, fam.
Why are you lying,
Fam,
bro?
you eating snails, fam.
Bro, man watched the game and
and sushi.
There was a sushi. Mad.
escargot.
Man, I don't like sushi. I don't like sushi. I don't like sushi.
This guy.
Man,
It's too fishy. It's too fishy.
Bro, listen,
fishy.
yeah. I'm a God-fearing man.
But anyway, yeah, go on. Let's get to Pogba.
Pogba's performance was just sensational. Did you see the ball he played in for Greenwood? Set up Bruno twice, and then even Fred got to score.
Pass the Fred.
That he just showed levels. All I'm gonna say is with Pogba.
You heard it. You heard my compliment for Pogba in the during the war. When I see what I see, I give it credit. Right, cool. But are you just? I get his 4 assists. Are you
Before
just
you
looking
start,
at the
will you
numbers,
be-
or are you actually
before-
just?
Right. Shall I tell you why he played well? Because he wasn't playing in that double pivot, McTominay and Fred, with McTominay and Fred, but next to him. He wasn't playing there. He's playing an inside left-hand channel, which is similar to what you do in France, but he's on the right, and he's got Grisou on the side in front of him.
He looks like the way he plays for France.
So when he's playing those balls, he's got the time to just pick his head up. You've got Bruno running because he basically plays like a second striker, and then you've got Bruno running forwards. Bruno goes out to the left, and he plays that ball in through there, and that's where he gets the space, and that allows us.
Do you reckon Leeds
score.
was the perfect team for you, man?
Yes, because it happened last season. Yeah. The thing is with Leeds, it's either going to be a tough game, or we're just going to blow them over. End day, we've got quality in our team.
Yeah.
So you can't deny that. So that's where it happens, and that's how we won the game.
It's an interesting
just
season,
quality. That's what I'm saying. The league's different.
I don't disagree, but
top of the league, you know.
So
we're going to stay.
We should still have a very good season. It shouldn't be that we're struggling 8th place or 7th place or 6th place. We should be within that even top 4, top 5 there, like thereabouts.
We're winning the league.
And don't go.
We're winning the league, bruv.
Is
We're winning the league.
You're saying this is good, so you actually mean
Bruv, we're winning the league this season.
What did you put in that pasta bake? Whatever thing you baked, some cognac or something.
Man's a bit of a chef, you know.
Some rum.
Here as well. That's one of my talents, but
But
we're gonna win the league.
But anyway, don't get gassed by that. Anyway.
We're gonna win the league.
But anyway, thank you as always. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Number one.
We're back this season. Some man have signed a new contract. After their agent,
new signing.
You know who you are. The agent had
She knows who she is.
She knows who she is.
She knows
who she is.
Put in the work.
She got man to put pen.
She put in the work. We have to respect her for that. Let's give her a clap. Let's give her a clap.
You know what? And obviously for this season.
Oh man, you know.
Some better whipped out.
And obviously for this.
Behind every great man, there's a great woman.
Word. Couldn't have said it any better. Couldn't have said it better. And then obviously this season, as Bilal would say, we've signed another pagan onto the show.
No, man. You know, I was on loan last season. Came in, made some star appearances, and
He's already making my head hurt.
and now I'm here to stay. You know, make the show spicy, bro. Let's go.
So yeah, as always, thank you very much for tuning in. Please like the video, comment. If you think one of us is talking shit, aka
Bills.
I would say Bills, but it was his brother. It was him. But we can agree. 100%. And you know when me and Bills agree, it's the truth. It's the truth.
I put these guys on the spliff, man.
Please comment, subscribe, follow the channel, follow us on YouTube, and until next week, over and out.
Namaste.